Why did you want to come out tonight?
I wanted to come out because I've always just been a big fan of supporting people who do good things, who tell great stories, and who tell stories that you can share with everyone at every stage of their life, wherever they're from, wherever they've been. I think it's really important. And one of the first films that I ever did was honored here and brought up here, and to be able to kind of give back to that and take care of the people who kind of took care of me, and I'm getting to present with Bailey, and it's going to be really fun.
Awesome. What's your favorite movie from this past year?
I mean, I loved Silver Linings Playbook. Am I cliche? I loved it. But what else did I see? I loved Lincoln. And then I saw Moonrise Kingdom, I guess, came out last year, huh?
It's still nominated this year, though. So.
There you go. Done. Phenomenal.
I know you would love that one. So I just got in my email music video stills from your music video that's coming up with your BFF here. So what can you tell us about it?
Do you like how I come to life? I can tell you that, I've literally been a fan of his since he was making music in his basement and posting it on MySpace. And I was like a kid in Texas, on drill team. And I was like, listen to this kid's music, seriously. And we became best friends, and we started writing together, and we would just send each other voice memos, and I would send him lyrics and be like, what can I do with these? And we ended up writing a few songs together, and by virtue of that, his label, after we covered a Taylor Swift song together, was like, we want to meet Debby. I was in town for business, I met him, we ended up becoming fast friends, and they were like, dude, you should be in the video for their new single. And I was like, dude, I should produce it. And that's kind of how it ended up happening. I was like, all I want to do is go on a road trip with my best friend. All right, I'm not trying to give much away or whatever, but there's a white dress and a ring in Vegas.
No, I did not see that.
I don't know.
When were you looking at? And what's with this tent, this music tent you got going on?
So essentially, I haven't set a week off in a very long time, and it's in the middle of pilot season, which basically means everything's crazy all the time, always. So I called everyone on my team, and I was like, I'm going out of town for this entire week. It ended up being in town for 3 days, but I was untouchable for these 3 days. And instead of going away, we just decided to pitch a tent in my backyard. And we had a nice little oceanfront property is what we call it, because it's right next to my pool. And we put a bunch of glow lights in there and some chairs and some hot tea. And we wrote 5 songs in the course of a day and a half or 2.5 days or something. It was kind of stupid. We just ended up writing a bunch of music until we were emotionally drained. And it was perfect, and we've just been driving around and singing them and figuring out how to produce them. And
I'm pretty sure you're not a human being.
I have no desire to be a human being. That just sounds in no way appealing to me, so we're fine. Bye, friends.
Bye.